What it looks like been doing the channel. Yeah. Oh, and another left straight.
Isang tubong Sibonga Cebu na laking Hawaii tulad ng ating former unified WBC at IBF sa light flyweight at naging unified din sa super flyweight division. Hawak ang WBA at WBO world title. Si Brian Hawaiian Punch Viloria. Ang ating bida ngayong araw ay walang iba kundi ang mabagsik na ating kababayan at dating IBA Super Flyweight World Champion, Bruno Escalante.
Trying to fight back. Final seconds of what's been. Oh!
Madalas nalilin lang ang mga kalaban dahil sa taglay na liit nito. Kalain mo ba naman? Ito ay may tangkad lamang na 5'2", kaya ganun na lamang siya duruin at bastusin ng mga kalaban sa Amerika. Sa edad na 14, sinimulan ni Escalante ang karera sa boxing at pinahanga ang lahat matapos lumaban sa Olympics noong 2008 sa Beijing, China. Kaya matapos ang amateur days ay nagwala ito sa professional at sinagasaan ng mga mahuhusay na contender sa kanyang division. Maliit man ang ating kababayan, hindi naman umuubra ang mga nagtangkang maliit sa kanya. Meron ngang kasabihan na walang malaking nakakapuwing. Kaya naman bagay na bagay sa ating kababayan na si Escalante. Minsan na rin itong naging kasama sa training camp ng isang pound for pound king noon, ang pambato naman ng Nicaragua na si Roman Chocolatito Gonzales. Isang mabagsik din sa super flyweight division. Ang isa pang kabibiliban natin kay Bruno Escalante ay ang talento nito sapagkat ang kanyang defensive skill ay hindi matatawaran at mantakin yung nakakapagtala pa ito ng mga impresibong knockout wins. At minsan niya ring dinepensa ng kanyang world title na injured ang kanyang mga kamao kontra sa isang Mexican challenger na si Victor Ruiz. At akalain yung matagumpay na naidepensa ang corona na may partida kahit pa injured ang kanyang kanang kamay. Kaya naman samahan niyo akong balikan at sariwain ng husay ng isang Bruno Escalante o kilala rin sa alyas Aloha Kid na produkto ng mga kalidad at mahuhusay na matatapang ng Cebu.
Bruno Escalante drops his opponent early here in round 2 and on the attack.
Up right now in the ring, Bruno Escalante in the black trunks with white trim, and his opponent, Martin Sandoval, in looks like Muay Thai trunks.
You know, and the way he fight, you know, he's just, I believe he's a pretty good fight right now. He looks like a Thai fighter, but you know, a lot of you know, like kickboxing, trying to be you know what I mean, trying to be a fighter, and
right.
That's what it seems. You know.
That's interesting because I had a chance to talk to Sandoval in the dressing room. He's actually a mixed martial artist. He fights in the cage. He has a 6-3 professional record in MMA, making his boxing debut. So it's kind of interesting because you see a lot of boxers lately that have been crossing over into MMA, and now Escalante is going from MMA to boxing.
Oh, that's a Superman punch right there, straight from the MMA playbook.
But you know, you know, as you see, you know, a boxer trying to turn to a UFC fighter, you know, they don't do pretty good. And Sandoval, he looks like he's doing pretty good right now.
A lot of energy.
Yeah. Looks like Bruno's struggling to find his timing against Sandoval.
I believe it's just because Sandoval, you know, he's moving pretty weird right now.
Very awkward, very unorthodox. As a former boxer, you know, and a champion, what is that like to come into a fight not knowing really what to expect, and then seeing someone with like Sandoval, such an unconventional approach and stance?
You know, in this guy's right, you know, the new fighter. I mean, you know, in the beginning of their career, so it's for them. You know, if I was Bruno, you know, all I have to do is, you know, take my jab in, because Sandoval, he tends to jump in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You see
there.
Escalante in a southpaw stance.
See if he just stick his jab and look, see, comes in right away. So I mean, to me, I think Bruno is doing pretty good right now. You know what I mean? He's making Sandoval look pretty amateurish right now.
And for Bruno, this is only his third professional fight, so he's still kind of working on those jitters and things, right? Kind of getting comfortable in there.
Yeah. But he seems to be, you know, he seems to be like he had a lot of amateur fights to me.
Oh! Wow. Good straight left from Bruno.
There he goes. He's hitting him with the right jab and straight.
Off that jab, working off that jab.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandoval definitely got a break there. Welcome to boxing, Martin Sandoval, huh?
Yep, there you go. I mean, in the beginning, you know, if you didn't tell me that he was doing MMA back then, you know, to me, he looks pretty weird. You know, the way he jumped in when he punched and kicked, you know, just like he's doing MMA.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. You know, that straight left, you know, set him up with a right jab, and then boom. Look. Boom, bam.
Keeping that left hand very low at his hip, like it's round two.
Bruno trains out of the Undisputed Gym with his trainer Brian Schwartz.
Sandoval, he looks like he's gonna try to grab Bruno, but like I said, you know, he's probably, you know, like MMA fighter, you know, they tend to grab you and put you around, so that's what it looks like he's doing. They're trying to.
Yeah. Oh, and another left straight. Drop Sandoval. I think we're about done here. Bruno Escalante wins by second round knockout.
Wow, definitely Ray Ballard stepped in there, and Martin Sandoval.
Boom, see? 1, 2, and wow. That's MMA fighter goes to boxing, it's like a boxing get taken down, and the MMA fighter gets knocked out in boxing.
That's fight a very short notice. Referee Ray Ballard stopped the fight
your winner by knockout, Bruno Escalante!
If you're a solid fighter, you beat him. And maybe it was a bad night, but you there, so he's looking to do some damage and basically back up that tough talk from the weigh-in.
Yeah.
It's a nice right.
In rounds, this bout is for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Flyweight title, which basically means the winner will get a high ride, and their current belt holder is South.
Perhaps land during exchange. He hasn't done.
Yeah.
Thanks. So quick, but you're right. Subsequent punches have not just yet.
Well, that was a pretty good one, too. He landed. But
I know, as I was saying that.
yeah, but you know, there's going to come a point in time where Escalante is going to have to sit inside that pocket and affecting Bruno Escalante, and he's doing it out of the southpaw stance, having a big my life. Every time I think he wins, he loses. The only one I've ever actually prognosticated correctly. Andy Garcia finds ways to win. I think he's a cleaner.
Brandon Rios, who's a totally faded veteran, Garcia. Now Garcia knocked him out when we got to the later rounds of that fight. Once he got, it'll be interesting to see how Garcia.
Good left hand by
Nice,
Escalante.
yeah.
Best punch he's landed.
Oh, he just slipped with that hook. Very well. So weird when he was
Head will go to a technical.
And that was from the orthodox stance from Escalante. Landing left hooks. And you know what? That might have. So this is off a punch, and that's a second one. I have Marin ahead in this fight. He's just simply outworking the older fighter, the more seasoned.
Yeah.
fifth round.
Escalante seems a little bit more willing to trade inside the pocket.
At least in the second half of the round. I thought he was soundly outworked over the first half of the round. But I like that he's going to the body.
Yeah.
Sees an opening for that left cross or that left hook from the orthodox stance. Let it go. And they might be right.
Right handed, another one. Bouncing off the head. Though I do think Marin has landed the majority of hard, heavy, clean shots in this round.
When he lets his hands go. But he's let his hands go in spots, Steve. And when he's not letting his hands go, he's being outboxed by Escalante.
But I have to be honest, I wish Escalante would punch a little bit more.
Right.
There's too many dead spots for him offensively.
I agree. And I think Marin is winning this round.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of the official judges scores this round for Escalante. Just touching him. He's really digging with those body shots, especially those right crosses. And a lot of Escalante's defense when he's again. Oh, that was a nice left landed by Escalante. He needed that. Marin smiles at him.
Oh,
And there's another one.
one.
Don't smile, dude. Do something back. Smile, be like Lulu Houghton, and smile on the attack.
He got him
Good
again.
right hand by
Yeah.
Escalante.
I tell you what, as an orthodox boxer, at least momentarily, it opens up more offensive opportunities for him.
Good left hand again by Escalante.
And these are eye-catching lefts that are snapping the head back.
So far, it's a good round for him.
Don't go for the knockout. You'd have to figure if they're down on the card, we're at the stage of the
Work
fight
the
now.
body.
On number 7.
We should note
Out in Flores fight, so we want to let everyone know our cards really don't mean that much, if anything at all.
And And Dougie, you're wearing your glasses too. So.
Yes.
And I do have my contact lenses on.
I took mine off. I'm just going to watch the screen.
A couple of good right hands there by Marin. The last 90 seconds of round 7, you figured you'd see a more aggressive Bruno
In your opinion.
against Olguin.
In
Yes.
his last fight, and Olguin is
When they announced Escalante the winner, me and Beto nearly got whiplash looking at each other in astonishment. And that is the end of the 8th round. Escalante certainly had his moments 2 rounds ago. And again, when they start to exchange, and he's actually been able to snap the head back of the bigger Marin.
And I'll say this for Escalante. He got a good, not a mark on his face, but he's been hit more than Marin has.
Sense that he's not necessarily all that close on the card, round to round.
Yeah, I agree. Escalante needed to fight with use some of the postseason that Escalante has.
So there. And it is
Alexandru Marin that's making this. I mean, he's the one who's fighting with a sense of urgency.
It seems to me like he's the one who's wanting to put the finishing touches on what's been a hard night's work. Escalante simply, in my view, has not been consistent enough throughout the 3 minutes of most rounds to win them on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, he's had his moments. He's shown his class in flashes and spots, but he just hasn't put it all together enough to win consecutive rounds.
But it's funny, when you look at it, look at Marin's face.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, just like you said, the last bout, who knows?
Coming into the last minute of this bout, and Doug, I think this is a classic example of why you shouldn't judge a fight by blood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man whose face is clean has been soundly outworked, and I believe is losing this fight. And I just don't know why Escalante is not putting his foot to the gas pedal at least a little bit more. He does have success when he comes forward.
He needs to go into overdrive. He has less than 40 seconds.
Now Escalante standing and delivering inside the pocket, but will it be too little too late against the more consistent Alexander Marin? Escalante now coming on. Marin trying to fight back. Final seconds of what's been. Oh! Well, it's a slip. It's a slip, and
Well,
Well, at least they got the crowd going.
yeah, exactly.
Jonathan Davis, 97-93, Escalante. Alejandro Rochin has it 98-92 for your winner by split decision. He is now the IBF Super Flyweight Intercontinental Champion and still undefeated Alexandru Marin.
The right guy won the fight.